attrition's #1 choice is heresy!
Hey gamers, we're gonna watch some Bricky Warhammer 40k.
Rosie just reminded me that I'm attracted to dudes. Everybody say hello to YouTube. Say hello, 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 hello. If you would like to be one of these lovely chatters that is saying hello before the videos get posted, you guys should hang out. Come hang out. We stream Mondays, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 1 p.m. ET on twitch.tv/Rosiebellmoo. You guys should hang out. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any further uploads. Yes. This is every single Warhammer Space Marine Legion in a nutshell.
To the people on the internet,
There we go.
the time has come. The reckoning begins.
Do
Your
it.
boy got himself a shaker cup.
Yo!
After many,
Huge.
many months of shilling gamer subs like mad, my favorite thing to
Huge.
do, we have ourselves a goddamn shaker cup. It's here.
He's
the
ascended.
official Bricky waifu shaker cup. Do you see the gal on here? If it's not great at focusing, I'm sure there'll be a thing in the background. Skater, put a thing in the
Huge,
background.
huge.
Long white hair, absolutely. A bit more toned, abs, obviously.
Lady is
Bikini,
shredded.
hit it. Legally distinct mark on the face. Of course, she wants you to do the diddle thing, maybe, but most
Oh my
likely
God,
to
maybe?
serve in a glorious army. Legally distinct? I think so. The Bricky Shaker Cup is available now. And you
Huge,
should
huge.
get it while it is hot. But if you're thinking, Bricky, what should I put in this? Well, how about my top 10 favorite gamer subs flavors? From #1 to #10. All of
Oh, let me see. Black cherry and peach tea. I don't like the peach tea one as much. Black cherry, though. Ooh, that one's good. We got Gamer Girl feet now, though. I heard that one's pretty fire.
them incredible, but listed regardless, and an addendum for those that are caffeine free. This shaker cup is available now in the description of this video. You may use code Bricky as well at checkout to get a discount on your order. A massive amount of profits goes to yours truly, and a huge thank you to Gamer Subs for sponsoring and for getting me this beautiful, beautiful cup. Go out there and get
Wow.
it. I'm gonna take one more sip for the camera, slow it down, throw some sexy music in there, and I'll see you guys soon.
The jazz. The smooth jazz and the subset,
Hello
bro.
everybody, my name is Bricky.
All right, you guys should also know we are going to have a Gamer Subs Cup soon, okay? Soon, TM. I'll be next.
He currently stuck in the walls of the most prodigious school in the Imperium by punishment for falling asleep during class. God bless the Skull of Progenium. Many of you have come across my Every Faction Explained video. Firstly,
did.
thank you. Secondly, we are here to dig a little deeper. Space Marines are the quintessential poster boys of Warhammer 40,000.
Right,
When people
right.
think 40k, they think Space Marines. But there are many types of Space Marines, formed from 20 separate legions. We are
I'm telling you guys that this is the guys form of magical girls. All right, you know, like we've got, you know, Sailor Moon and Sailor Neptune. They've got Space Boy, you know, Moon and Neptune in some capacity. This is magical boys of a different flavor. You can't convince me otherwise, okay?
There are many types of Space Marines, formed from 20 separate legions. We are going to rattle them off in order and give you a quick rundown of each one. A disclaimer, like in my Every Faction Explained video, this is a mix of accuracy and memes. If I say the Salamanders Legion specializes in hugging children and petting puppies, they aren't exactly doing that, mostly.
I mean, how do you know?
But you can infer that they care about civilians and are a bit kinder than the average Space Marine. A Space
I'm just saying that there's a bigger than 0% chance that they could have done that. Like, maybe not, but you know, it could.
Marine being a genetically modified super soldier that's had 1,000,000 new and terrifying organs shoved into them, refrigerators strapped to their bodies, and are so far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods instead. Each Space Marine has a father, unlike you.
Hold up. So chat, because of these guys, I could say, is your refrigerator running? And the joke wouldn't work because he would say, yes, my refrigerator is always running. at galactic speeds beyond mortal comprehension.
Strapped to their bodies and are so far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods
I am the refrigerator troop.
instead. Each Space Marine has a father, unlike you, a Primarch, which is basically an even bigger Space Marine that was forged in a lab by the God Emperor of mankind, that gigantic golden dude you see everywhere, who is both the leader and now the martyr of humanity.
Yeah, when he was a human, he reminds me of Anduin a little bit. He's kind of like Anduin coded, or like Arthas coded, just a little bit.
Dude you see everywhere, who is both the leader and now the martyr of humanity. The Primarchs are his 20 sons, built in a lab, who lead 20 legions of Space Marines, who are their sons, not from a lab, but rather a dissection table, giving them the powers and skills of their associated Primarch via a gene seed, a special organ.
So he literally made them. They weren't birthed, but he did make them. So if they ever disobey, he could be like, I made you what you are, literally.
Carrying the genetic makeup of their Primarch and, you know, their seed. So if Jagatai Khan of the White Scars has the genetic makeup that wants him to go really, really fast, then his sons, the Space Marines, also want to go really, really fast. I should note that I am only referring to the legions this time around. If you're interested in sub-factions like, let's say, the Black Templars, then it's not going to be here. However, I do have a excellent Black Templar video. I'd argue it's probably the most accurate one I can think of. It goes through the whole lore, everything about them. It's a very long video, and I'll put it in the description. Just look up Black Templar video in the description. You'll get what you need. And now with the easy
They look like the edgelords of the bunch.
Explanation out of the way, let us begin with our first legion.
The Dark Angels.
Allegiance, loyal.
No.
Primarch Lion L. Johnson, a duelist, a knight, a real asshole, I'm not gonna lie. The single word descriptor, paranoid. The Dark Angels are our first legion, hailing from the death world known as Caliban. Their Primarch, Lion L. Johnson, is what happens when you try to make the side profile chat.
Oh my god, he really does look like him. I was gonna say he looks like Thor, but this definitely is a better comparison.
Into a genuine character. He is a master tier duelist, a brilliant strategist, and an overall dick. There are few situations he isn't prepared for, and few fights he isn't ready to lead head on. This makes the Dark Angels have a very Knights of the Round Table vibe.
I don't know, I kind of like it. That's pretty cool. He looks pretty cool.
They look like the Knights of old with these large suits of power armor, often donning robes and hoods. Their names also follow this. They have like Ezekiel, Azrael, Belial, Samuel, and so on.
That's pretty cool.
The common thing associated with Dark Angels are the Fallen, a part of their faction that turned traitor against the Imperium, and they are very heavily trying to expunge all knowledge of them from existence. Fallen? What Fallen? Never heard of any Fallen. Do you know about the Fallen? We're gonna take—
Bro, so they want to take their own, like, they don't want people to know they exist. Is that what he's saying?
Take you away and mind probe you to make sure you have never heard of the Fallen. They definitely don't exist, and if they do exist, which they don't, we will find them even though they don't exist.
Bro, so they're gaslighting us. They're like, guys, it's not that it must have been the wind. We're sure, positive, it's always only been the wind. And a figment of your imagination.
Love their interrogations. They thrive in it. Lionel Johnson is a scorched earth policy sometimes, and it's given to his sons in force, which makes sense considering that when the Lion heard of a Chaos Primarch on a homeworld different Primarch, whose mom was there, he was like, let's nuke it. The Dark Angels are a special group where they formulate themselves into 3 different factions. The Deathwing Terminators, slow-moving, tough phalanx. The Raven Wing, fast jet bikes and flyers. And the Green Wing, which is your standard Marines. They are a jack of all trades, but not in the sense where they're good at everything, but rather they have a lot of things that are good at specific things. Like instead of 20 people that have a multi-tool, they instead have 20 people with gigantic power tools for every job imaginable.
Bro, this makes it so much more confusing. So we're talking about the Dark Angels, but even the Dark Angels have different archetypes within themselves. Like, there's like a bunch of different archetypes, but within those archetypes, there's archetypes of those archetypes. And this hurts my brain.
You like being suspicious about everyone and everything in your surroundings, but you also like to have a whole lot of deep Knight-type lore. Run the Dark Angels.
The One Piece!
I like them. So far, those guys seem pretty good. I said good and cool at the same time, so I said like cool and then duh.
The One Piece is real!
Our second legion is a special one.
If you
Wow.
can see, the numbers all go to 11.
The Emperor's Children. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Fulgrim.
Bro, they got their armor matches my eye color. They must be bad.
Perfectionist, an artist.
I want to call it the Void, but it's not it's the Warp. I want to call it the Void really badly every time. Is that weird? I feel like you're not allowed to say Void. I feel like people would be like, oh, well, actually, it's the Warp, but they're kind of the same thing. At least in my headcanon, it's kind of like a similar definition.
A sneaky snaky snake. And the single word descriptor, perfection.
Sneaky son of a...
The Emperor's Children
Sorry,
are
what did he
all
say?
snaky snake. And the single word descriptor, perfection. The Emperor's Children are all about the
Purple!
pursuit of perfection. Perfection in all they do. Perfection.
See, chap? The color purple is very perfect. Very pink, purple, perfect boys. Very purple, pink, perfect potato.
Perfection in war, in artistry, and perfection in every other aspect of life. Their armor is a gleaming pink, purple, and gold. Their ships have spires of gorgeous marble and gold statues in their honor. Fulgrim is a man who believes the pursuit of perfection is the goal of all things, and I mean, look at him! Can you truly tell me that he is not perfect? The hair, the features. As
He looks like Alucard.
Primarchs go, he is the one you look at, and if 40K had a guy that would give you the best sex you've ever had and never call you back, this is the fucking guy.
Oh no, he is him, man. The playboy of Warhammer, huh? Warhammer's playboy. Warhammer's Giga Chad.
Which is why this pursuit of decadence led them to the evils of chaos. Yes, Emperor's Children are our first Chaos Legion, and not just a normal one. One devoted to, you guessed it, Slaanesh, the Prince of Pleasure, God of unspeakable excess. The Emperor's Children in their pursuit are
Prince of the prettiest purple and pink colors that is very pretty. And they like perfection.
are now horrifyingly mutated beings through Slaanesh's great will. They torture and maim to feel perfection through pain. They screech and attack with sonic weaponry for perfection through sound. And they slaughter, aiming for perfection in war. Fulgrim himself lost the battle against Slaanesh as a demon sword corrupted his mind and transformed him into the sexy man he was, into the sexy snake he is now. A demon corrupted and bringing his legion's will by himself.
I see, sexy snake man.
As far as Emperor's Children go, they are some bad people. They do horrible, horrible things.
Why you got that long tongue though? Why you gotta be like that? He's a snake? Yeah, but he doesn't need to be using that right now.
To anyone and everything. In fact, they're such trolls that their battle cry is for the Emperor, despite being horribly mutated and corrupted. If you've ever taken a little too much of a drug...
Oh no, they are the same color as Flintstone vitamins. Oh my god, Chet. Flintstone gummies, a beautiful pinkish purple. We've been committing heresy for as long as we've been alive. Pediatrician's #1 choice is heresy!
Or maybe the music at the concert was too loud and you didn't bring any earplugs, or whatever the reason. You just take all those things and you dial it, and you dial it, and you twist it, and the knob breaks. And that is the Emperor's Children.
God
is
dead. God, we mean, is dead. And we have killed him.
The Iron Warriors. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Perturabo, a warlord, a siege smith, an incel. Single word descriptor, siege. Continuing the trend of our Chaos Legions, we have the Iron Warriors led by Primarch Perturabo of Olympia. To understand the Iron Warriors though, one must first understand Perturabo. A man so bitter coffee beans run for light. A man who hates the world and everyone in it, who never got recognition for his deeds, who hates his brothers and hates their accomplishments even more. Someone so laughably petty, so incredibly bitter that he goes full circle to becoming likable. Why? Because he's competent. The Horus heresy. We didn't talk about the Horus heresy. Intermission. So Horus was the Emperor's favorite son, right? You know, so the Emperor walked into his room. Horus said, Dad, I just gifted 150 subs to Amaranth, and she said my name a ton. And she loved me for it. I really think that I might get to meet her one day. And it kind of played out something like this.
Your feelings for her are not real.
They are
real to me.
And it started playing out a little bit more like this.
Let the seas boil. Let the
Dang!
stars fall. Though it takes the last drop of my blood.
Damn!
So Iron Warriors, the Horus heresy wouldn't have gotten shit done without Peter Turbo. Imagine an entire faction that is the personification of brutal industrialism, where you serve the Legion until your dying breath. You build and you kill and you siege and you kill and you literally summon demons just to take them and trap them in machines and use them as cannon fodder.
That seems like a badass. Oh God, Thomas, why?
This is a thing they do. They summon demons to trap and use as shock troops. The Iron Warriors are siege warfare incarnate. They are heavy weapons. They are tanks. They are turrets.
That's
and
crazy.
They don't die. They hate Imperials. They hate Imperial Fists.
Do you need a pacifier, Iron Baby?
Oh, my.
No, I don't.
They are
No, I don't.
incarnate. Perturabo and the Iron Warriors don't serve the Chaos Gods because they like them. They serve them because fuck you.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Not another speeding ticket. I'll fight it in court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
The White Scars. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Jagatai Khan.
You guys are trying to give me the full lore, and it's not answering the question I had, and I can't take in like a whole excerpt that is outside of what is happening. Like the Primarchs are the sons. I already know that 9 Primarchs rebelled, led by their favorite child. Okay, I don't know how that applies to the legions we're looking at. I don't know who the favorite child is. I don't know. And his legion and their Primarch, are major contributors to the. Yeah, I don't know what that. Okay, I don't know.
Speed Demon, a Plain Strider, a Roast God. Single word descriptor, speed. Hailing from Shagoras. The White Scars are all about speed. They love melee, but they love it even more when they are doing it from a motorcycle or land speeder. Or honestly, just running really damn fast.
The Kira artwork though. Bro, in Japanese it just says Prime Race. Prime Race.
From a motorcycle or land speeder. Or honestly, just running really damn fast. The White Scars are honestly forgotten about a lot, and that's lore accurate. They are a legion that doesn't seek recognition or glory from the combat they engage in. They engage in it because it is their duty and because they love it. Not in the insane slaughter enjoyment of loving it, but in the thrill of the fight. They are known as the Laughing Killers because they ride into battle with a smile on their face and a chuckle in their throat. And as you can tell by their Primarch's name, they are Mongolian based. Remove horses and replace them with motorcycles and land spears, and that's your style. They're
why did they not get loved more? That sounds pretty cool.
Heavily based on the old times of Genghis Khan, and you consider this is 40k and everybody's evil. You know, that fits. The White Scars are actually physical scars on their body, going back to their heritage on Shagoras. The Khan himself is kind of a dickhead, but a reasonable one. He thinks ahead, he's intelligent, he's patient.
Damn, look at this guy. God damn.
He is often underestimated because he doesn't scream his accomplishments from the rooftops, which is what makes him and the White Scars dangerous.
You know what he looks kind of like? He looks like in Mulan. What is their name? Is Zeko Khan? Like that hairdo and the broad shoulders reminds me of like the guy in Mulan that she fights at the end.
His accomplishments from the rooftops.
Yeah, the Huns. It reminds me a little bit of the Huns in Mulan too.
Him and the White Scars dangerous.
That hair,
skills
bro.
Are kept at bay, only to be truly shown when the time is needed. The White Scars are a forgotten legion often, but that doesn't diminish their accomplishments. All it does.
Whoa, what am I saying, Zeko Khan? Like, what is that from then? It is Shan Yu. Is Zeko Khan? Is that name in oh my god, I almost said Pocahontas, bro. I'm cooked.
Is surprise those who underestimate them. Speed, awesome Mongolian vibe they got going on. And if you really like to stab people, that's the White Scars for you. Shameless thirst.
I did. I think I mixed it up with the El Dorado guy. We were just talking about El Dorado before this. I'm sorry.
And if you really like to stab people, that's the White Scars for you. Shameless thirst break.
Yo!
This is dog. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, bitch.
The Space Wolves. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Leman Russ. A Viking, a Savage, the Undertaker. Single word descriptor, Wolf, 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 wolf. There's so many goddamn wolf units. Skater, how many?
Let me guess. Are they like a really common unit? Are space wolves really common? I feel like this archetype would sell well. I got 2 wolves inside me.
Units in the Space Wolves Codex have the word wolf in their name.
The furry legion.
The Space Wolves are the 6th Legion and hail from Fenris, a frozen wasteland of a world with their Primarch, Leman Russ.
I mean, look at them. Look at them, man. Space Vikings. I feel like that sells so well, right?
I don't really need to spend a whole lot of time talking about the Space Wolves because it's very obvious who they are. They are the 2nd most obvious what their shtick is legion in the 20 legions, besides the World Eaters. When you look at
that archetype is very strong and very memorable, like Vikings with wolves. Space Vikings with wolves and huge battle axe.
Space wolves behind, what do you see? Do you see Vikings in space? You've done it. Congratulations, you have found Vikings in space. But they have as much in common with a regular Marine as an old-day Viking with like a Roman soldier. You see, as a Space Marine, your body is so enhanced that you filter out poison, and so you can't get drunk. The Space Wolves distill a special mead out of a horrible poisonous plant that would kill a normal human, so they could get drunk.
So they're advanced drunkards. They are drinking advanced.
Fangs in their mouths. They sometimes cannibalize their enemies. Sometimes they eat people because they gain knowledge about them from there and about battle plans. The Space Wolves are savages. They're raiders. They're Vikings. But despite all of this, they are loyal to their core. Leman Russ is an egotistical guy who just shouts stories and tales of his accomplishments everywhere they can.
Technically, all the Marines can eat people, but most of them find it icky.
Not these guys, though. They got that dog in them.
But at the same time, he was so damn loyal that instead of gunning down his foes, he hit him with a fucking backbreaker to show his devotion to wrestling. If you want Vikings in space, you found it. Play the Vikings in space.
They all look like they're Wolverine inspired a little bit too, with those chops.
We're gonna build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
Oh my God.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
Oh, God.
Build that wall.
The Imperial Fists. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rogel Dorn. A builder, a phalanx, and he needs a hand. Single word descriptor, fortify. The Imperial Fists are led by Primarch Rogel Dorn, their homeworld of Inuit. However, they themselves are actually a fleet-based chapter, with their main source of recruitment coming from an enormous moon-sized ship called the Phalanx. The Fists are a chapter you think of when you think of duty. They love to serve. The love to serve and the inability to be moved. Rogel Dorn is an architect, a master builder, and basically a rock in brain and body. A lack of humor or ability to lie shows that—
Look at that deep frown. He is very angry.
He is as blunt as the weapons of war he creates.
Not
the swords he makes, but like blunt, strong weapons. The Fists are the same. Take your archetypical American Marine style look, a buzz cut, a hard sense of duty, and then throw in some power armor and a love for building defenses, and you have the Imperial Fists. They are immovable. When you find a spot, they're ready to defend. You can't breach them. Their knowledge of defensive warfare is paramount. Without them, the Horus heresy would have been so much more effective, but thanks to their insane and immovable tenacity, the Imperium lives today. And let's not forget that Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist rivalry. Want to know why the Iron Warriors are so bitter? These guys are the reason why.
Oh, no.
Hey, guys, bring the thing! Where is he going?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh!
Hey! Hey, that could have killed me! Hey, guys! We missed!
Oh my God!
Get another!
Dorn and Perturabo are basically two sides.
Oh my God!
The same coin. One is just a bit more level-headed and got better jobs. If you want to be defensive, to be good at everything Space Marines are good at, bolters, heavy weapons, vehicles, you want a classic military fighting force, start fisting.
I am having a very bad day. Today is one of the worst days.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. The Night Lord.
Holy sh! That is crazy looking. Holy goth edgelord.
Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Conrad Kurz. A sadist, a vigilante, depresso espresso. Single word,
Damn.
Fear. The Night Lords are my favorite legion, hailing from Nostromo and their Primarch, Conrad Kurz. They
Bro, looks like the opposite of the Alucard guy. The one who looks like Alucard in the Dark Angels faction.
Are a traitor legion from a planet known as the Sunless World, or the World of Endless Night. Nostromo is a horrible hive city that is known for being host to some of the worst gang violence, murder, and working conditions around. The only thing keeping the population in check is the suicide rate. The Night Lords followed in the footsteps of their Primarch, a man who believed in a twisted sense of justice and that the only way to make humans compliant is through fear.
Bro, he looks like Strahd. Like D&D, Curse of Strahd.
The Legion's lesson has been lost on them, as their ranks were repopulated by gang members, murderers, arsonists, torturers, and other words I can't say on YouTube, as young as 12 years
old.
Murderers before they were even teenagers, raised to become demigods. Now, fear is what they sow, and flesh is what they reap. The Night Lords are scum.
Why you got them funny teeth, man? The funny teeth really get me. Like, what is it?
Is what they reap. The Night Lords.
Look at them teeth.
Are scum. They are the exact opposite of all other legions. They torture and they maim and they flay because they think it's fun. They run away often so they can come back and kill you with more numbers. They prey on the innocent and the weak. They kill normal civilians because it's easy and flee any battle where they don't possess overwhelming odds. I
love it. I love when a villain is actually a villain and it's not like a million obfuscations that like they might have had something good about them. You know, these guys are just like, there's no explanation. They're just awful. They suck, and they're horrible people, and they're proud of it.
They're the antithesis of normal Space Marines. They are scum. One time, a world did not comply to their demands, so they raided one of their ships and brought it into atmosphere. The crowds cheered and clapped as it appears that they had won the battle. And the airlocks opened, and the skinned and flayed bodies of the crew were thrown down in the populace. In other words,
it's a raid. Yes, he said it too. Yes.
a legion of gangers and criminals. Add together a heavy Slavic influence to them.
Oh, bye.
And you've got my favorite faction.
You have not done the dishes for
I can appreciate it.
So embarrassed when people come over here.
What does it matter? You bring them over, you kill them. Vampires don't do dishes.
The Blood Angels. Allegiance, loyal. Primarch, sanguineous.
Oh my god, never mind. I spoke too soon. There's Alucard. Holy shit.
A vampire. A dead-ass motherfucker. Single word descriptor. Blood. The Blood Angels are 9th Legion, hailing from the homeworld of Baal, with their Primarch, Sanguinius. The Blood Angels are a tragic tale with—
Man, that's cool. I like that.
One of the best Primarchs, one beloved by almost everybody, a genuine angelic figure who led his people to glory, killed by the hands of the traitor Horus before the Emperor's eyes.
Bro, this art piece is fantastic. That is pretty.
The death of their Primarch led the entire Legion to madness as their gene seed malfunctioned.
Bro, is it a shampoo ad? I'm sorry. I wasn't going to make it through that without— I know I'm pausing a lot, but I was not about to be able to—
of their Primarch led the entire Legion to madness as their gene seed malfunctioned and created something known as the Black Rage. The Blood Angels degrade over time, experiencing something called the Red Thirst, which gives them a genuine vampiric thirst for blood. As their minds degrade and break down, they get angrier and angrier, becoming berserk killing machines with no other goal than to tear everything in sight apart. But they don't see it as that. They see themselves there, at their Primarch's demise, with Horus in sight. And to them, it's time for vengeance. That Space Marine over there, that Chaos Space Marine, that's Horus. Kill him. That Orc War
Oh my
over
god.
There, Horus. Kill him. That Tyranid Swarm.
He's literally— they literally are seeing red, which is their entire color of their faction. Fantastic.
1,000 Horuses. Horai! Kill them all. Did your toast come out a little bit burnt?
Horus
sabotaged your toaster.
He did it.
Destroy the toaster.
I know he did it.
Destroy
I
Do
just
it.
know he did
Do
it.
Kill your toaster.
Yeah, he's got like the berserker mentality. That's what it is, yes.
Dude,
Generational
this slow,
PTSD.
debilitating disease takes over the blood angels and it gives them this angelic, vampire, and Catholic-inspired imagery. They have chalices of blood. They rest in coffins and can even use psychic powers to sprout.
Bro, why his armor got nipples on it? That's not what I was supposed to notice. We're doing lore, but his armor got nipples on it. Why you gotta engrave the nipples? It's about sending a message.
Angel wings from their bodies. They are a tragedy through and through, and the only thing that will look more tragic are the mangled bodies of those they come in contact with.
I got a diesel engine and honey.
I don't know. I like him. I know everybody said sanguine, but I feel like sanguine is kind of pretty. A pretty madman. I like the aesthetic, the vampire, but like, you know, the church and the vampire aesthetic, pretty cool.
We forgot to mention we're gonna take your job away.
The Iron Hands. Allegiance, loyalist. Primarch, Ferrus Manus, a machinist, an inventor, and not a great head on his shoulders.
Oh.
Single word, bionics. The Iron Hands are from the home planet of
Oh my god, man. Is this like the steampunk faction?
Medusa and their Primarch, Ferrus Manus. Does Ferrus Manus have an iron hand? You fucking know he's got an iron hand. The Iron Hands believe that the flesh is weakness. But despite all of their enhancements, despite all the things that made them demigods, replacing some of the flesh with bionics will allow them to serve the Emperor more. They go hard into vehicles and dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts being giant walking sarcophagi that have—
Oh wait, are all the dreadnoughts only in this faction? Are Iron Hands the ones that make that have dreadnoughts? No? Okay, they're in multiple. Okay, just checking.
wounded space marines piloting them from the inside. Vehicles, metal, upgrades.
They just
These
have the
are
most?
The things
Oh.
that make up this legion. Their tech marines have servo arms sticking out from all directions. They have a wide array of mechanics and extremely often replace limbs with metal ones, serving all kinds of different functions.
Oh, this is way more like biotech than steampunk. I don't know what the other phrase is, but this is a little different.
To deal with their enemies. The Iron Hands are also not particularly nice. They're kind of assholes. I mean, Marines are already normally pretty big assholes, but they're a little bit up there because of their flesh, civilians made of flesh, because you see, the flesh is—
Oh, the flesh is gross, huh? It's like you filthy little mudblood, you know? It's like that, but like they're like that about the flesh. Like the flesh is weakness.
weak. Flesh is corruptible. Bionics.
Oh man, that was crazy. He said that at the exact same time I did.
Flesh is corruptible. Bionics. The strength of the machine is pure and cannot so easily be corrupted. So if you want people—
Penis made of steel. Sorry, the man said from the Iron Hands faction.
Who have this little techno-fetishistic vibe to them, that love their
Balls of
vehicles and their
steel.
walking coffins, hit up the Iron Hands.
Understand, Commander? I was never here.
Legion 11.
Oh, so 2 and 11 are gone? Because that's what they did the same thing for 2. So 2 and 11 are not there. Well.
Why, hello there. I have returned from, touching grass. I know.
Ew.
I'm pretty cool
Pretty sure that's heresy.
with the grass.
I'm going to tell Big E. I'm going to tell the E on you. I'm going to tell the Emperor on you. I'm going to tell him.
It's touching him. Now let's
Ew.
continue our Warhammer lecture.
This ruffles my jammies.
Okay, so what's going on here?
I'm telling Dad!
The World Eaters. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Angron, a butcher, a slaughterer.
Like extremely, earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad.
Single word descriptor, anger. Hey, you.
He angry.
Yeah, you. Are you mad? Do you just fucking hate everything? Do you
Oh, so this is the faction that breaks all the Xbox controllers, huh?
murder everything in sight and get rewarded for doing so? Then you should join the World Eaters. Home planet of Nuceria and Primarch Angron, who, if the name didn't suggest—
Yeah, Angron the Angry. He big angry. He the biggest angry.
is real fucking angry.
He's
Angor
so
was
angry.
raised a slave, forced to fight in gladiator pits. When he refused, they shoved old world tech into his brain.
Bro, what a badass. Holy shit.
So that if he ever felt any emotion other than anger, it caused him extreme pain.
He's like, he reminds me of like Garrosh, except for like his story is more complex, I think. But goddamn, no wonder he's angry.
His sons, wanting to be like their dad, also put a version of these nails in their brain. So now you have an entire legion
I want to be like you, Dad. I'm going to make myself suffer as well.
who literally feel unimaginable pain if they are feeling any emotion other than anger. Slap them with a freight train of armor, 2 goddamn chainsaw axes, and you can see what's gonna happen. It's no wonder they're corrupted by corn. They're honestly a
Oh, the war god. I remember him. Live, love, lacerations. He's the laceration guy. Yes, yes, yes.
surprisingly sad legion that I actually screwed up in assuming that they were all just angry murderers. I mean, they are.
Yeah, Mr. Lacerations himself, I remember.
But they didn't start out that way. Their corn corruption degraded their intelligence, their free will, and made powerful warriors into arguably even more powerful warriors, but blunt, like frothing at the mouth psycho warriors. The World Eaters.
So he literally used them as a weapon.
Like I mentioned, the Space Wolves, they wear their concept on their sleeve. They are angry, they want to kill things, they want to kill you, and maybe some of their friends, and that's the faction. They're red, they're mad, they're gonna run at you and cause death. If you like that, you play the World Eater.
I like it because it's simple, it's to the point, I understand it, I get it. The motive is easy, like, you know, sometimes the best things are simple.
Or you like it because they were, you know, at one point a lot better than that. Most of Warhammer was a lot better than that. I was once a lot better than that. That was when I was in college.
Oh, mistake.
I didn't finish college, and neither did Angron.
Oh, no, I did. Don't worry, I'm still in debt, just a VTuber on the internet, you know? And I have more debt because I, in fact, went through with it. I'm a papered puppy, and I am in debt.
It is. Hail Caesar. It's not done by sunrise. I'll cut your balls off.
The Ultramarines. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch,
boys.
Rabute Gilliman. That's how it's said. An Analyst, a Diplomat, a Blueberry Boy Scout. Single word descriptor, duty. When you see Space Marines on a box or just Space Marines
Oh, yeah, I've seen these. I've seen these in person.
some promotional material, notice how they are always colored blue. These are the Blue Space Marines. These ones here, the Ultramarines, who hail from the world of Macrog with their Primarch, Rabute Gorilla Man. Ultramarines are the white bread of Space Marines. The grilled chicken with salt and pepper. This is by no means an insult. They are...
Oh, because so like the girls with Ugg boots that go to Starbucks, this is the male version of that, but for Space Marines, got it.
Plain Jane, but that's also because they're so
boy next
goddamn
door.
good at their job. Their skill for warfare is paramount, but so is their ability for leadership. Gilliman for a while was a damn boring Primarch for all the reasons he was great, because no matter how hard you try, you don't win a war without logistics, without supply lines, without trade routes, without infrastructure and economy. You don't win anything without all that stuff, and Gilliman knows it, which is why he has one of the largest standing empires in the Imperium, named Ultramar, which is why his sons are the most recognizable of all the Space Marines, which is why the only thing that rivals the weight of their victories is the weight of their egos. They are good at everything and bad at nothing. They are great at everything. Other legions can do other things better than them, but they are good at everything.
Okay, so it's kind of like their base stats are really solid. I wonder if you play them on tabletop, if they're like the beginner's choice. They're not like a glass cannon where it's like they do a lot of damage, but it's very risky to do so because they're squishy. I imagine these would be the ones you would recommend for a first timer usually in a game because they're a very safe choice and you could try a little bit of everything.
The most interesting
the Swiss
thing about
Army
the
knife,
Ultramarines is their characters, as they are all now inflicted with various amounts of ultra depression for many reasons. Gilliman is, at the time of recording, the only playable Primarch currently on the tabletop, and the only one that has returned to the 41st millennium for the Loyalist side. He took one look at what his empire has become and immediately wanted to fucking die. Being forced to lead everything he once hated.
I mean, guys, I know he's the basic boy, but I can really relate to that, you know? Like, I get it. I feel like I could understand.
An Imperium rotten to its core, with his sole responsibility to save it, is kind of what makes him interesting. They are a perfectly standard legion with perfectly standard ideals, and great if you want a simple, clean slate.
They also seem more close to like humans than the other options. Right? Like he's very generic, but he's relatable. You know, he's like they're not overly good, like prophetically good, but they're not like horribly evil, right? I feel like they reflect people more like than some of the other ones do.
Uh-oh, stinky, funny poop, poop funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, these guys look crazy.
Woo.
Wow.
The Death Guard. A legion.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Boy.
Heretic, Primarch, Mortarion, a Reaper, a Poison, an ungodly stench.
Bro, he's like breathing it in, man. He is really like high on his own supply there, brother.
Single word descriptor?
Papa
Rot.
Stinker.
The Death Guard hail from Barbaros, with the Primarch Mortarion. The 14th Legion were known for their incredible resilience to damage.
Man, Mortarion, what a name.
That's a lot of damage.
Where the Imperial Fists were defensive thanks to tactics and posturing, the Death Guard were resilient because they could take a punch or a gut shot or a cannon to the chest and just keep on moving.
That's
they
impressive.
are slow, yet they are resistant, which was only confounded as a Death Guard captain, Typhus, codename Dickhead, sold them out to Nurgle, god of rot and decay. Now, the Death Guard are a Nurgle-worshipping infected legion whose ability to feel pain and take damage has all but just gone away.
Oh man, so they used to be like these warriors that could take a punch a million times, like the tankiest of boys. And now they got sold out to Papa Nurgle.
Wade through gunfire, able to kill normal Marines 10 times over and continue unharmed, all while spreading rot and disease in the name of their dark, very stinky master. Where the Death Guard enter...
And he put the spice on him. He sprinkled on a little bit of rot and decay and very, very stench, you know?
Plague spreads. People get sick and they die. They spread debilitating disease to all around them. Why would a legion need to be anything more than very tanky when their enemies are falling over, puking, firing out of both ends, and having their skin peel off just by their presence?
Oh my god, man. They don't even need to be tanky anymore. They just need to stand there menacingly and they just spread the plague, man. They're like food poisoning incarnate. Like literally you see these guys and you are in fact pissing and shitting.
Entire worlds.
They fart, you die.
The zombie rot, swarms of insects that eat flesh and metal alike, all while the Legion advances slowly, painfully, allowing the disease they spread to take its toll before they reap the lives they believe belong to them. And look,
guys, oh, that is okay. I was gonna say, I bet you the figures look really cool. I was just about to say, I bet you the Table Talk figures look insane because I imagine that like trying to paint this.
Mortarion's model,
it's really interesting.
The man is baller as fuck. A gigantic moth with a gigantic scythe.
That looks so cool.
Come on now, the Death Guard.
For my next trick! I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
The Thousand Sons. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Magnus the Red.
Bro, it's him, chat. It's the guy with the horn nipples. I remember him. He was in one of the last Bricky videos. It's the horn nipple guy. It's the horny nipple boy.
A scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd.
Bro, I'm gonna hang my coat on one of his nipples. That's a coat hanger, man. That's dual purpose. I'm gonna get home from work. I'm gonna hang my coat right on one of his naps. This is how women mark their territory.
Scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd. Single word descriptor? Magic. The Thousand Sons hail from their homeworld of Prospero, with their Primarch Magnus.
Prospero. What a fucking... I'm from the home planet of Prospero.
With their Primarch Magnus the Red. The final of our 4 major Chaos God factions, the Thousand Sons are disciples...
Bro, his name is Magnus from what? Prosperous? Oh my... Magnus from Prospero. Hello, my name is Sir Magnus from the planet of Prospero.
Of Zeech, the Changer of Ways. Heavily inspired by their Egyptian theming, the Legion themselves are slaves to the god of trickery and change. Most of them no longer even having a physical form, reduced to just dust, piloting suits of armor at the whim of a sorcerer
Bro, that's
leader.
cool.
The Thousand Sons do
Never mind, I called him a nerd, but I kind of like the Egyptian aesthetic, and I kind of like Mr. Giggles.
deserve their fate. There's a common joke that Magnus did nothing wrong. This is untrue. He has done much wrong. However, he is very sympathetic, mainly because the Space Wolves—
I'm confused. He looks like an orc here. Like this one, he just looks like a guy who painted himself red. And then this one, he literally looks like an orc. I'm kind of into this one. And hold on to his horns like a jungle gym.
mainly because the Space Wolves and Lehman Russ sought to end their rivalry through the annihilation of their legion, escaping—
Oh no, so the magical boys fought with the furry boys?
only through the assistance of the Changer of Ways, and forever changed because of it. Meanwhile, magic is their main tool. Take some Lovecraftian style abilities, the eyes everywhere, and potent spells to be cast at their foes, whether these are bolts of psychic lightning, reversing time itself, opening up portals to unreality, or changing the very fabric of the universe. The Thousand Sons sorcery knows no bounds, and they are very good at it. If you're a fan of like wizards, your classic style of spellcaster, and you want a ton of them, combined with a tragic backstory and a Primarch who, like Mortarion, looks—
Oh my god, that is pretty cool. That's crazy looking. I have never seen something like that. That is wild. I respect it.
It's fucking baller. And the Thousand
It's pretty
Sons
cool
are for you.
You fucking asshole! There's no way. You're a fucking cheater. You're such a sore loser. You're a cheater. My dad works at Nintendo!
The Sons of Horus, or the Luna Wolves, or the Black Legion. Allegiance? Heretic. Primarch? Horus.
Oh my god, why does he got those big meaty claws on him? Jesus.
Lord. A treasured friend.
He could dig a hole so easily with them big meaty claws. Like, Jesus.
Heretic.
Bro, he could dig the holes by hand. Like, my god. He's got the power claws.
A treasured friend, or the traitor himself. Single word descriptor: assault.
Oh
the
my.
Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Chthoniya. The Sons of Horus—
Is there any planet that these guys are from that hasn't blown up? I think every single one we've seen so far has blown up, right?
themselves were assault troops. The strength of their attack was some of the most powerful in the legions. While the White Scars may favor speed for their strikes, the Sons of Horus were known for their overall offensive power. It was even said that if the Sons of Horus met the Imperial Fists, they would be at a stalemate for eternity. However, the Sons of Horus are no longer, because, well—
Oh, but Golden Boy.
they are now
Goldilocks.
instead the Black Legion, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, who claims to succeed where his father failed. The Black Legion are still an offensive and assault-based force, but they—
Bro, that's cool. That is cool. Look at the horns on his shoulders. Bro, he's got one that goes straight out and the other one that's like a ram horn on his shoulder pads. Rosie sees horns and is instantly impressed. I'm a little bit biased, okay? Horns are cool.
They act much like the Ultramarines, but for chaos. Your standard black and brass Space Marine, who are known for recruiting in all different kinds of avenues. Anyone can become a member of the Black Legion. Anyone can swear allegiance to—
You kill stuff. Oh my god, is that a crossbow with skeletal pieces on it? That's cool.
a War Master. You gain favor by not just one, but all four gods equally.
Bro, why they all got that tongue game? I guess it's only two of them. One of them's got the tongue out the side of his mouth. Said two of them.
One, but all four gods equally. Their famous line, "Let the galaxy burn," is the best way to describe them. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. So long as the Imperium dies, the Black Legion has done its job. They are a legion formed from hatred and spite, with a clear goal in mind. As the Dark Gods are calling, and the Black Legion are sure to answer.
Hello.
I see.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
No.
They are very cool. I like them.
The Word Bearers. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Lorgar Aurelian, a preacher, a fanatic, a choir boy. Single word descriptor, zeal. If the
I'm either gonna like this faction or hate it. It depends how much it goes into badassery and how much it verges on being a Reddit mod.
Black Legion answer the call of the Dark Gods. What if
there's a line?
Instead, you decide to call the gods first. Well, then the word bearers are for you. The 17th Legion, led by Primarch Lorgar on the planet of Colchis.
Colchis? Lorgar? Because he's got the lore, because he reads everything.
Originally obsessed with worshiping the Emperor of Mankind as a god, they found that despite his divinity, he was not worthy of worship because, you know, he raised their equivalent of Jerusalem to the ground for daring to worship him. Like,
I was about to say, like, oh, do they think that they're better than him? But then I was like, fair. They did in fact get their stuff all burned down. All right. Maybe they have a reason. You know, maybe they have a reason.
Could you imagine if God actually showed up and was just like, Jerusalem is stupid. It just destroyed the whole thing.
It's like we're worshiping this man. I hate it when I'm worshipped. I hate worshiping in general. I'm gonna obliterate worshiping. I'm canceling worshiping today.
Like, what would that do to your head? But
Romans did it first. Said that in the corner.
There are gods that want worship and will reward those who do. The word bearers are chaos worshippers to a T. All chaos gods. They specialize in demonic rituals, the summoning of demons, and the mutual possession of their own troops. They welcome demons to their bodies to fight as one. They exalt the dark gods themselves for aid, and guess what? They answer.
Bro, they write their notes. They write their notes on their head. You know, I got a full head of hair, but if I was bald, you know, and I didn't have a notepad, I guess I would have my entire dome to write on. You know, I could write the whole grocery list on there.
They answer. In the world of 40K, Satan doesn't just call you back. He hops in his GT Mustang and he crashes on your couch. In the world of 40K, your rituals will end with genuine results. The word bearers know this. They know through sacrifices, through devotion, through dark baptism, the gods will answer and they will be rewarded. So they use it. They bring forth demons. They bring forth possessions. They bring forth the power of the neverborn, the damned, and those that hide in the dark to bear against the Imperium. Lorgar sits there, smiling, as the truth he always knew, the existence of gods and the importance of faith is a reality. And it is a tool he is using to rend the galaxy.
Dear Sir.
Oh yeah, true demon summoners. I'm not as much of a big fan of those. I respect it for those that's their aesthetic, but that one for me is meh.
Fire.
Oh! These are the nice boys. I already know. This is like the only faction I knew about before this. And I knew that, like, I read a little bit about them. I don't even remember where I saw this because I got really intimidated by Warhammer. But I know I like these guys. This is all I know. These are the nicer guys because they like fire and they do the warm and they're like lizard. And they're nicer to people than the other factions.
Exclamation mark. Fire. Exclamation mark. Help me.
Yeah,
the
they like
Salamanders. Allegiance,
Laser.
Loyalist. Primarch,
Laser.
Vulcan. A Forge Master.
Laser.
A Behemoth. A very huggy boy. Single word descriptor, fire. The Salamanders hail from Nocturne, a volcanic planet home to their Primarch Vulcan. They are the largest of the Space Marines, not due to numbers, but rather size.
Yeah, but so they're big nice boys. Big, gentle giant that likes the fire.
He is an enormous slab of beef, by far the largest of all the Primarchs. However,
my God, holy sh! Why he's so big? Oh, Lordy coming.
The largest
Why he's
of all
spicy?
the Primarchs.
Why
However,
is it spicy?
don't let his size fool you, as he is also the kindest. Salamanders have the juxtaposition of looking frightening, being larger than other Marines, while also boasting an ashy, like coal color skin and blazing red eyes.
I really like the red eyes. Like in contrast with the darker like skin. That's really cool looking.
While simultaneously carrying around all manner of flame weaponry. So your average civilian might be spooked, but in reality, they are by far the kindest of all the legions.
I like the lizard boys. I like their premise.
To those civilians. Vulcan believes that to safeguard the Imperium is to, at the end of the day, safeguard its people. So unlike other legions who put their lives far and above the average human, the Salamanders spend significantly more time trying to save them. Often
I like this. I like the contrast, right? I feel like they feel different.
taking numerous losses by doing so. They are very independent as well. They're forgers and blacksmiths, maintaining their own weapons and crafting versions
Firefighter
of it. They also have
coded.
the very rare privilege of being able to see their families even after becoming a space marine.
That's sweet.
They care, which is the funny part, because the 7.5-foot tall giant with flaming red eyes who just reduced a traitor to bubbling metal says, "You have nothing to fear, young citizen."
I love it, man. Man, he created the fire behind you, but don't worry. He will carry the human out of it.
My hands. If you enjoy fire, melting things,
I do.
and being the nicer of the Marines, Salamanders are for you.
I don't like their art aesthetic as much. Like, I think some of the other factions are way cooler looking and more badass, but I like their, like, I like their persona, right? Like, I like the idea of them a lot.
Saga, sneak attacks don't work if you yell it out loud.
The Raven Guard. Allegiance.
Bro, they have beaks on their helmet. That's crazy.
Loyalist. Primarch. Corvus Corax. A Raven. A Shadow. An
Goth
industrial
boy.
dance DJ. Single word descriptor. Stealth. The Raven Guard are the final
sneaky.
Loyalist Legion at 19 and hail from the planet Deliverance with Primarch Corvus Corax. If it hasn't been made clear enough
Bro, their favorite band is Evanescence. I just know.
already, the Raven Guard are stealth specialists and proficient in all manners of assassination. Despite this, their signature winged jump pack and double lightning claw look is, well, not very stealthy. They are named after, of course, the Raven and embody the entire concept of it as a herald of death. They are stealthy, patient hunters that have no problem with waiting and waiting and waiting until the moment to strike is at hand.
I like that they base that on like a bird because like a bird will like perch somewhere and like wait, right? I think that's interesting. Symbolically good.
It's not easy being a
They're
stealth
My
faction
Chemical Romance fans.
when your stealth involves people in 1 ton of power armor, but they find a way. That, more than anything, it should not be used to show how ridiculous 40k is, even though it is, but rather to show how good the Raven Guard are at their jobs. It's not about them sneaking
My
around you without
Chemical
being
Warfare.
seen, but it's also about them having lied in wait for so long that it wasn't until they were in striking distance that you even realized they had been there. And also, if you want, you know, edgelord Marines with a long black haircut, pale skin, ravens everywhere, if you want to field assassins and snipers abound, then the Raven Guard are for you.
He could be in this very room. He could be you.
That is interesting. Again, I think they're nice, but not really for me. Cool though. Goth kid.
It could be me. He could even be...
Should I say? Oh.
Whoa! What? It was obvious.
The Alpha Legion. Allegiance? Heretic.
Blue.
Primarch? Alfarius and Omegon. Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word
Baldos.
descriptor, espionage. Finally, the 20th Legion, the
Hide the
Alpha
body.
Legion, led by Alfarius and Omegon. The
Bro, Alfarius and Omegon. That is the most memeable names so far. That is something.
only Legion to have 2 Primarchs who were split as twins. The Alpha Legion are heretical, we think, and specialize in destabilization of society and armies. Their entire shtick is the Hydra, because when you cut off one head, 2 more take its place. All of the Alpha Legion look exactly like their Primarch. Olive skin, shaved head. All claim to be Alfarius. All are liars. They make the largest use of sleeper cells and cultists in the
I love it so much.
Chaos Space Marine factions because it's extremely easy to take over a planet when you
Poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
Where the Raven Guard use stealth and sabotage to eliminate their enemies, the Alpha Legion prefer to weaken them over time with sleeper agents, impersonations, basically anything you could imagine from a hardcore spy movie or Cold War level espionage.
I
Being
like it.
Alfarius is not only an honor, being Alfarius is a requirement. There's a story of someone chasing down an Alpha Legion agent for years upon years, and when they finally catch up with them and they see them, they see that the agent is wearing the same face as their pursuer, because this was the plan all along, to kill him and take his spot. We're talking
Oh my god, these guys would be great at Among Us.
facial reconstruction surgery, we're talking hacking, we're talking political assassination and impersonation, everything.
Oh my god.
They are Space Marines in name only, because being a strong stoic warrior is not what the Alpha Legion is interested in. In fact, the Alpha Legion is interested in you not even knowing that the Alpha Legion is a thing. I am Alfarius. You are Alfarius. We are all Alfarius
Oh my God.
in his Lord's glorious army.
These are pretty. I do like the figures themselves too. And I like how memeable this is. Naptime warfare, where everybody insists they're that guy and none of them is. I love it. It's so funny.
Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little something. I hope if you were on the fence
They also
about
have
what
hordes. Yes, I have, you know, I'm biased.
Space Marines you wanted to field, you would now have a better idea of what you want to play. Buy my gamer sub shaker. It's on sale. It's on pre-order. It's ready to go. Just get it. Just get it. Use code Bricky. It's in the description. Just get it. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons over on patreon.com/Bricky and the members on the YouTube channel. Your names are here. I thank you a ton. You are all very generous. And oh, I need to answer a question. Have you ever attempted to touch grass but end up touching the Destiny 2 loading screen?
No.
Oh, damn it.
I never have.
Yeah. So?
Come on.
I did do
Obviously,
once.
you're a skater.
That was a great video.